Thanks a lot. So, as you might have noticed by now, those of you who follow things like sequencing, and I'm crazy about sequencing. Like songwriting's like around here, and like guitar playing's around here. Sequencing, man, that's where it's all at. When they put that big star third with the other sequence, it got very confused. Right, you got that. Thank you. That's for two people out there. But we decided on this tour we were going to do the Medicine Show because it got reissued. We got the rights back after 40 years to our own record, and we put out that was a big thing for us. Thank you. That means a lot. I kind of undersell that, but it's a big deal. We been out of print, and we just could tell people about like some mythical Dead Sea Scrolls. We got the rights back and put it out and said, let's go and do a tour and play the record. But let's not do the thing where bands go on tour and play the song in order of the record, which is cool. I like that. That's great. That's fun. You can sort of close your eyes and think you're at home drinking a glass of red wine with your cat on your lap and listening to a record. That's cool. You open your eyes and say, who are those guys in my living room? Which could be weird. But no, we decided we're going to play the show like a show we would have played when the record came out back in 1984. Like, this is like seeing us on stage in 1984. This is the same jacket I wore on stage in 1984. Totally true. And in fact, right here, the same rhythm section as in 1984. Mark Walton, Dennis Duck, and right? Do you like how I include myself in the rhythm section?
Yeah.
Right, I am, right?
Yeah, back then, we were a section.
That's right.
We had a lead guitar player, but now we have two. Jason and you.
Oh, I play a lead now and then.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Jason, by the way, wasn't born yet. I say that every night, but he was 9 years old listening to Kiss. Like Kiss, it's okay. It's all right, people. I'm proud.
You keep telling yourself that.
And Chris Cacavas might have been on tour with us, but he was busy with some other band called Green on Red. You might hear about them someday. I don't know. Anyway, it all adds up to the Medicine Show. down to the Venice Metro. Oh, alright, alright. Stuck in Santa Fe, and this man says, what are you holding? I said, let me put it this way. I said, at night I go to sleep.